Welcome into the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, where your Arkansas Razorbacks get set to take on the Omaha Mavericks here at the Jones Center. Alongside me today is Aidan Loney. My name is EJ Sanders. A two-man crew up here in the booth today as the Arkansas Razorbacks get set to kick off the second semester of hockey. They come into the weekend at 8-7-2, and they have a formidable opponent in the Omaha Mavericks, who are 19-3-1. Headed in to this game today. Arkansas closed out the semester with a split series against Mizzou. Lost the first game of that series 5-3 back on November 21st. And then answered back the next night with a 9-3 victory of their own in order to split that series and have a winning record. We'll say an NHL winning record, 8-7-2. So not quite a winning record if you add up all the totals there, but Arkansas with a strong finish to the semester. Finishing the semester in their last 10 games, 5-3-2. So more wins than regulation losses. They have been outscoring opponents 51-29 over this stretch. And this is only the second meeting all time between these two opponents. This will be second and third meeting this weekend. The last time they met was actually this season, November 14th at the Route 66 Invitational. Nebraska-Omaha won that game 3-2. I'll turn it over to Aidan. Aidan, it seems like a top-heavy Nebraska-Omaha team. And the Mavericks come in with one of the leading scorers in the country in Blake Glazer.
Yeah, that's what immediately stood out to me when I was looking at this stat sheet. I mean, 56 points in about 23 games. I mean, that's a little bit over 2 points per game. I mean, that's just outstanding. As a freshman, too, which is extremely impressive. I mean, 19-3-1. I mean, Arkansas is going to have their hands full. Very good team here in Nebraska-Omaha. But, hey, I mean, Arkansas played them really close last time, 3-2. I expect a really good game here tonight.
Well, Arkansas is helmed by Greg Betzold, and Nick Harrahill will be helming the Mavericks on the other side. We'll get some video up for you here shortly. They're still putting the ice together. The nets are being skated out now as we have a good weekend of hockey coming your way. Starting in goal for the Omaha Mavericks is going to be Cameron Moore is 7-0-1 with a 1.59 goals against average and a .945 save percentage. He stands at 5'9", 155. Is staying near undefeated. He has a shutout to his name this year. On the other side, it's going to be Elijah Kane for the Razorbacks. 4-3-1 record, a 3.19 goals against average, and an .894 save percentage. And the House Springs, Missouri native stands at 5'8", 157. So a couple of smaller goalies in net today, 5'8", 5'9". We'll see if that has an effect on the scoring in this one.
Yeah, seems like it didn't really have an effect last time, considering there was only 5 goals in that game.
Well, the team's awaiting their entry onto the ice as we are just about ready to go at the Jones Center. The Razorbacks awaiting their opponent to come to the doors before they skate out onto the ice. Fight song playing over the loudspeakers and onto the ice. Come the Mavericks now, and Arkansas will follow suit. Daryl Smith leads the way for the Razorbacks. So the D3 Razorbacks, their D2 team, playing University of Texas at Austin today. That game should be wrapping up right about now. It started at 5 p.m. So we'll have to check in and get a score for you at some point on how the D2 Razorbacks fared. They're on the road for the SEC Showcase in Nashville, Tennessee. Arkansas's D3 team used to participate in the SECHC, the Southeastern Conference Hockey Club. Hockey Conference, Southeastern Club Hockey Conference. I believe is what that stood for.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the starting lineups. First, for Omaha.
Starting lineups.
At center, number 93, Austin Tessier. Left wing, number 20, Wyatt Wagner. Right wing, number 92, Jake Mann. On defense, Zach Farnsworth. On defense, number 26, Charlie Lavin. And in goal for the Mavericks, 21, Cameron Moore. Head coach of the Mavericks, Nick Carroll. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet, make some noise for your Arkansas Razorbacks. At center, number 6, Will Sloan.
Will Sloan getting the start for the Razorbacks at center. Sloan, the active leader in points per game for the Razorbacks at 1.56 in his young career. Thomas Verbal stepping out there, the active leader in goal scorers for the Razorbacks. Across both teams, he has scored 38 over his career. The nearest person to him there is David Markovich with 31. As Cade Vinnick and Zach Kilgore also get the start, we will pause for the national anthem.
Gentlemen, please remove your hat to attention to our nation's flag for our national anthem. Oh, say can you see like dawn's early light on some proudly wheel at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
20 minutes on the clock. The Arkansas Razorbacks will go strap on the helmets, get ready to go. They'll be skating from right to left in the first period, wearing the Cardinal uniforms with the white shoulder yoke and trim, the black pants with the Cardinal trim, and the Cardinal socks with the white trim. Meanwhile, on the other side, UNO will start the game in their white uniforms with the red and black, looks like septuple stripe, maybe quintuple stripe. Looks like 5 stripes over there, quintuple stripe. They've got black pants with red and white trim, and then white socks with that same stripe pattern that they have at the base of their jerseys. They'll be skating from left to right. Got 2 referees, 2 linesmen out on the ice as we get set to go here. Moore getting ready in goal. Elijah Kane conferring with his backup goaltender Logan Bruns. And we're ready for an excellent weekend of hockey here at the Jones Center. It's good to be back. 2 months off for the Razorbacks. As the Mavericks come to town, 19-3-1 Arkansas, looking to put a 4 in the loss column for this Mavs team. Meanwhile, on the other side, Arkansas's got to be careful. as this UNO team has a lot of firepower throughout this lineup. Center ice face-off is tied up here in some skates. Arkansas trying to knock it to the far side, and they do on it. It's going to be dumped to the zone by Vinnick to the near side. Handling the puck here is Farnsworth. Farnsworth around the boards to the far side. Stick handling move. This one's lifted back to the blue line, settled down by Kilgore. Bank pass up the near side to Farnsworth, and that one's going to be dumped into the zone. On it here are the Razorbacks. They'll lift this one end over end back to neutral ice. Settled down here to the near side. Man on the puck. Gets knocked off of it there by Freeman, and chasing after it, Sloan. Behind the net, out to play it. There's Moore. Moore has to play it high off the boards. Comes rattling around where Arkansas will field it. Up on the forecheck, the Razorbacks. They'll work it behind the net. Hogs to the point. Smith. Cam Smith. And this one comes shuffling along to the far side. Hogs. Luban up on the play. Tapped along here. Arkansas on the puck now. They've got it near side. That's Pouliot. Pouliot to the point. Low shot off a skate wide. And here come the Mavericks the other way. Into the offensive zone. On it there was Mann. Chase Mann. On the puck now to the point. Shot here goes off a Razorback high into the air. Fielded here by a Razorback. Stopping move in the corner now. That's Shea to the point. Settled down. Tipped back into the zone by the Mavericks, and the Hogs trying to steal it away. They'll lift it back to neutral ice, and it's settled down nicely there by Forrest. Forrest to the near side. Arkansas steals it away in the neutral zone. Back the other direction. Here comes Cam Smith up on the rush. Into the corner, Forrest. Up the near side, and here come the Mavs the other way. Hogs frustrating them in the near side corner. Trying to come away with it now. Mavs far side, and they'll work it out of the zone across the red line. It's stymied there by Cam Smith. Back to Daryl Smith. This one long pass ahead, stolen away nicely by Dirk Schneider. 18:09 to go first period. Mazzola on the puck. That's Cruz Mazzola. Still send it up the near side. Cruz. Deacon Rose into the zone. He gets hooked, and that's going to be a penalty. And they finally blow it dead, and the Razorbacks will have the first power play of the game. We'll get a scoreboard up for you here.
Yeah, these first 2 minutes, I mean, Arkansas has just been intense on the forechecks. Just really great hustle and effort by Arkansas early in this game. And way to draw a penalty. First penalty of the game for the Hogs, and hopefully try to jump on them early.
Face-off one back. Arkansas at the point. This one sent to the near side. This shot towards net. Arkansas settles it down in the corner. Sent to the near side. Hogs on the puck. They'll lay it back behind the net. Stick handling here. Bank pass towards the point. Arkansas's got it here. Settled down by Vinnick. Vinnick to the near side. Finds Sloan high circle. Little centering pass off a boot, and back the other way come the Mavs. They'll find a man trying to spring him free, and it goes all the way down the ice. Hedquist on the puck. Plays it back towards the Arkansas bench and all the way down to his own end. DeSpirito to the puck first as Moore settles it down. DeSpirito up the far side. Hedquist knocks it into the zone. Razorbacks stick handling in a dangerous area. That was Reeser. He'll take it out of the zone. Blue line, red line, offensive zone for the Hogs. Reeser on the puck to the point. Settled down. Shot here, blocked down at the point, but Arkansas regains control. Luban shot, missed the net high. This one comes rattling back to neutral ice. Burns to the near side. Here comes Reeser with a head of steam into the zone. Hogs work it down low. Centering pass there. Rose trying to settle it down to the near side. Finds Reeser. Reeser on the puck. Shot here from the point. Well, puck is loose. Shot scored!
Man, great goal by the Hogs there. I mean, they were just in the offensive zone, relentless pressure, and it seemed like it was only a matter of time before they were going to put some shots on net and really challenge the UNO goalie. And man, yeah, they're starting off real hot, 1-0, exactly a start you want to need to try to get this crowd into the game.
So the Hogs up 1-0 on their second shot of the game. This one's lifted down just past Kane into the corner. Centering pass broken up by Kilgore, and he'll send it up the near side. Stolen away here by Farnsworth. He'll send it deep into the far side corner. Arkansas will settle it down. Backhand, forehand now. Vinnick, little tap pass. And through the neutral zone come the Razorbacks. Stop down there. Matthew Morrow on the near side. And Arkansas trying to come away with the puck. On it now is going to be Shermer. Shermer up the near side, stolen away. Here's Aidan Morrow. Centering pass here. That one settled down nicely in the corner by Cole Vinnick. Vinnick to the point. Has his brother there. Couldn't find him. And back the other direction comes Glazer. And that's offside. 15:43 to go, first period. A couple of shots for the Razorbacks. Omaha tries to get going as well.
Yeah, and back to the Arkansas forecheck. I mean, they're just forcing the Mavericks to make bad passes and force some turnovers. I mean, this is just as good of a start as you can ask for the Razorbacks.
So the Hogs win the ensuing face-off. Daryl Smith on the far side. He'll dump that one into the zone. On the puck behind the neck, Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider absorbs a check there from Will Sloan. He kind of stood him up. Back the other way, here comes Shea. Shea out the far side, has a man into the neutral ice. This one's lifted into the zone there by Bradley. That one on goal. And having to make a save, there's Elijah Kane. First shot of the game there for Omaha. Face-off one back by the Hogs to the near side. They'll look to work it up the near side boards. This one sent back to neutral ice, settled down here by the Mavericks, but Arkansas will get it back. Deacon Rhodes, back pass. Quick pass to the near side, and with room to move into the zone is Adams. Low shot there, saved aside. To the near side now. The Hogs looking to try and put one on net. A little feisty play. So Arkansas fires a shot, and that one is saved down.
Starting to get a little chippy here as the intensity is starting to spill over after the play.
And they might take Austin Adams to the box, and they will. They also take a UNO player. We'll get a number for you. Looks like 16, maybe 18. Could be Glazer or Forrest. Waiting on the numbers to pop up here. Well, it's going to be 5-on-5 actually, so no power play. Face off to the near side. Arkansas with the momentum here in the early going.
Looks like it might be 4-on-4.
They do have it as 4-on-4. But no penalties up on the board as of yet. Nice. Back the other way. Reeser stops it at neutral ice. And into the offensive zone comes Mann. Mann gets stopped down there as the Razorbacks try to field it out of the corner. That one played along. Miller. That one stopped down to the near side now. Arkansas tries to gather it up, and that's Lubon. Jack Lubon up the near side board, stolen away, centering pass there by Mann, looking for his man in front. That was Shermer. That shot stopped down. So Arkansas's got the puck. They'll look to work it up the near side. They'll get it to neutral ice, but they have to retreat as Mann steals it away again. On it now is Buff. Buff around the boards to the far side. Reeser can't dig it off the boards. That one's laid back into the defensive zone here for UNO. To the near side, Farnsworth. Farnsworth on the puck. Stick handling move, and that one's jabbed off of his stick. An Arkansas player spills to the ice. Vinnick on the puck, a delayed penalty on UNO. Into the offensive zone of the Razorbacks. That one's going to be touched up. And they'll take a player in white to box.
Already the second power play of the game for the Hogs, and I mean, if you're the Mavericks, I mean, you're just shooting yourselves in the foot. Already their second penalty about a little bit over 6 minutes into the game. And with the way Arkansas looked on that last power play, they definitely don't want to go on the power play kill, that's for sure.
Hogs will tie it up, and they'll win it back. 4-on-3, Arkansas to the far side. Reeser at the circle. Back post has Burns. Burns back to Reeser, back to Burns. They're playing catch, shot, saved. Speaking of catch, goaltender wanted to play a little of his own. And a great save there.
Yeah, really good save there. Really good glove save. I mean, he made it look easier than it really was. I mean, he kind of just brought up his glove and just said, hey, look what I found. Really good save there.
Face-off won back by the Razorbacks again. This is Reeser at the point. He'll fire a shot, rebound there, and Arkansas trying to stick it home and can't. On the puck far side, the Hogs come away with it. Lubon on his edges to the near side, finds Burns. Burns at the high circle. Another game of pass here as Reeser's on the puck. He'll fire a shot and block down in front. On it again are the Hogs. Another shot here goes off of Mana, down the ice. Nice job there by Loundis. The Hogs have 1:16 left in the penalty. As they're trying to determine when to let this go back to 5-on-4. Hogs on the puck. So it is 5-on-4 now. Lubon on it. And he'll have to retreat. Lubon to the far side. Vinnick. That one hot to handle as Pouliot sends it to the near side. Sloan on the puck now. Try to lay it off into the zone. Vinnick spins after it, lost control of the puck, and that one's sent back down the ice. On goal, Kane makes the easy save there. And the Hogs will stick handle. Here comes Verbal. Thomas Verbal up the near side boards. Pass one and another into the offensive zone. Puck comes skittering into the corner. Goes toe-to-toe there with Forrest. Forrest and Dirk Schneider trying to work on the puck as this one comes up to the near side. Arkansas on it. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Vinnick to the far side. Trying to hold on to it and back the other direction. And a bad pass there for the Mavericks, and they're way offside. Well, it's hard to get used to the narrow ice here. This is the first time Omaha has visited this building. The Razorbacks will win the face-off back in the neutral zone to the near side. The Hogs on the puck. The Mavericks trying to come away with it. This one's stolen away, and now Forrest is on it. Forrest lifts it back to the neutral zone. Cam Smith on the puck. He goes spilling hard into the boards. Hogs on the puck again. This is Daryl Smith up the near side. 5-on-5 again, and that's going to be blown dead. 11:29 to go. Sorry, 11:39 to go. Always get confused by that clock over there. Face off to the near side. This one's going to be one back. Shot towards the net, blocked down by the Razorbacks. A wheeling shot, tipped by Daryl Smith on goal. As the Hogs look to come away with it. This one up into the air, and that one's going to be stopped down.
Yeah, first little flurry of shots there for the Mavericks, keeping Kane on his toes. Made a couple of saves there.
Face off to the near side. This one's going to be tied up. Krauth was on that. Laid into the corner here by Charlie Shea, and Arkansas is going to pick it up. Near side boards along the blue paint. That's Reeser. Arkansas trying to pressure it ahead. And a big hit laid on. Big shoulder there as Vinnick is into the zone. Vinnick looking for the puck. Carricker trying to stand his man up. Arkansas gets the turnover, and they're on the puck again. There's another stoppage. Forgot to start the clock there. And Carricker's going to go to the box, I believe for an interference there. And it's going to be a power play for Omaha, their first of the game. So 5-on-4. And a chance for UNO to get on the board. 9 minutes into this game. Well, there's two Razorbacks in the box. They don't have a second number up yet. So it's actually going to be 5-on-3. That face-off was one back. And on it here's going to be Loundis. So it's 5-on-3. Don't have the second penalty for you just yet. As the Hogs stand a man up on the near side. On it behind the net. This is Glazer. It's the guy they got to be careful of. There's several on this Mavericks team. Is this one to Loundis? His shot missed the net high. Into the corner. Picked up here. On it, here's Glazer. Glazer, another shot, tries to sneak through the traffic. Another shot here in the feet of Kane, and that one is going to be blown dead. Good save there by Elijah Kane, a couple of them. It's the Hogs.
Yeah, really good job by this Arkansas defense and Elijah Kane. They're going to have their work cut out for them, having a full 2 minutes on a 5-on-3 disadvantage. And it looks like another Arkansas Razorback is going to go to the penalty box.
So that's going to be Jack Lubon. Face off to the near side, so it's going to be an extended 5-on-3 now. Well, it'll be 5-on-4 for about 30 seconds. This one to the back post. Shot scored! And that will keep the 5-on-4 going.
Well, that's the guy I was talking about before the game. Glazer puts it in the back of the net with little effort. I mean, it just makes it look effortless. That's a good goal. Puts it in the right side of the goal, left side on Elijah Kane's side. Tie game for the Hogs, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to, they're still going to be on the 5-on-3 disadvantage, so they're going to have to step up here if they want to keep this game tied.
Face off one back, so still 5-on-3 like you'd mentioned. So the Hogs have to kill off the rest of these penalties. Another shot saved aside there by Kane. But to the near side. On it here, Loundis. Loundis, high circle shot, scored. Well, this is just a momentum swing now. 5-on-3 stacking up. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, just what you can't have if you're the Hogs. I mean, you have all the momentum going into these first 9 minutes of the game before they give up these 3 penalties. And they just give up all the momentum back to the Mavericks. Just like that, in the blink of an eye, 2-1 Mavericks, and they're still going to be on the penalty kill, 5-on-4.
Drop pass here. Here come the Mavericks. Hedquist into the offensive zone. He'll lay it off to the far side. Tap pass for Loundis. 2-1 game. That one's going to go up and out of play.
It seems like, you know, with the Hogs, or at least this D3 team, whenever they get out to these leads, they just commit penalties that just gives the other team a lifeline, gives them a chance to come back into this game. And with the way the Hogs are playing in the beginning of the game, it just can't happen.
Another shot, picked the corner, scored! (3-1), and the Mavs have taken control of this game.
Yeah, I mean, just another good shot. I mean, it's not like, I mean, these are all good goals by the Mavericks. There's not really much you can do if you're the Hogs. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're going to be back at full strength, but just really bad by the Hogs to just basically hand them 3 goals and by all these penalties. So they're going to have their work cut out for them to try to get back into this game with how talented this Mavericks team is.
Coach Betzel, a brief conversation there with the official. And this is just all on the Razorbacks. 3 consecutive penalties and 3 power play goals in a row, just like that for UNO.
Yeah, and even if you're the Mavericks, I mean, the goal that they gave up was a power play goal. So, I mean, both teams are emphasizing to stay off the penalty sheet, and it's been a pretty even game when it's been 5-on-5.
So we are back to 5-on-5. And this is actually going to be a delayed penalty here against the Mavericks now. This one comes to neutral ice, and that's going to be blown dead. 28 White. So, boy, keeping me busy over here.
Well, yeah, right as I was saying, I mean, as the Razorbacks are giving them 3 penalties, and now this will be the this will be their third power play, or their third penalty that they've given up in this game. Third power play opportunity. The Hogs converted on the first one, did not on the second. So, hey, I mean, if you're the Hogs, they're trying to let you back into this game. Go ahead and take it.
Face-off one back by the Razorbacks. Reeser. High circle. Here's Luban. Luban stick handling. He'll fire a low shot through the traffic. Just on goal. The Hogs' 7th shot of the game. Because that one's stolen away easily and sent down the ice. Nice job there by Shermer. As the Hogs will regroup. Burns chips to the near side boards. And good forecheck here by Chase Mann. The Razorbacks try to gather the puck back in. It's caught in some skates, and the Hogs pick it free. Second meeting of all time between these two programs. As Luban skates it into the offensive zone. Luban, hard around to the back post. Has a man high circle shot save down. So 3-1. Just like that, Omaha in the lead. They scored 3 goals total against the Razorbacks last time these two teams played in the inaugural matchup between these two schools. Arkansas was able to net 2 in that game. It's an explanation being given now to the Mavs coach. And now he's giving a quick talk to the bench. We get ready for the face-off. This one back and sent down the ice by UNO. They're going to give chase. This is Wagner after the puck. Vinnick going to be the one to dig it out of the corner. Gets crossed up with his own man. Now the Hogs have a forechecker. That's Wagner. Here comes Luban. Sorry, that's Verbal to the near side. Sloan to the far side. Settled down here. Mazzola finds Sloan to Freeman into the offensive zone. The Hogs try to get set up here to the far side. Hogs looking for the puck. They'll try to dig it out of the corner. Sloan to the point. Vinnick. Verbal stick handling. A little head fake there. He'll make a stopping move. Looking for it in the corner. Has a man down there. Looking back to the point, and this one's sent down the ice. Vinnick settles it down. 28 seconds to go in the power play to the near side. Hogs looking to enter the zone here. Sloan with help. Mazzola to the near side. His low shot blocked down nicely by Shermer. Now it's going to be sent down the ice again. Hogs fans unhappy. The physical play, but good job by the Mavs to kill this penalty off. 8 seconds to go in that. To the near side. On the puck, here's Vinnick. Arkansas on it again. They'll send this one into the zone. Cam Smith comes rattling around as the power play expires. Hogs. Centering pass. Has a man there. Vinnick looking for a man in front. This is Cade Vinnick. Sorry, Cole Vinnick. To the far side. Out of the zone. Hedquist sends this one all the way down the ice. Chasing after it into the zone. Shot missed near side. That was Glazer. Digging it out of the corner there is Shermer. Shermer can't get that one on goal. To the point. Settled down nicely there by Dirk Schneider. Around the boards to the far side. Tap passing on the outlet. Here comes Daryl Smith up on the rush. 2-on-2. Has character with him. Daryl Smith's shot is fought off. To the near side. Now back to the far side. It's the Razorbacks. Take a check there. Pouliot lays a hit on. This one up into the air. Hogs looking for the puck. Forrest comes away with it. He takes it behind his own cage to the far side. Now back to neutral ice. Soccered at and missed, but Glazer's on the puck. He'll step up to the low slot. Stick handling through traffic, and he gets it poked off his stick at the last second. Nice play there by Burns. Bank pass to the near side and out of the zone. Dirk Schneider sends it back in. That one's blockered up to the far side corner. As Daryl Smith can't clear the zone. And just caught up with his own man. As the Razorbacks are able to steal it away. That was Carson Fitch. Arkansas back the other way. That one tipped into the offensive zone. And they're going to call that an icing. I don't know about that. Looked like it was tipped. Not certain if it was an Arkansas player, but it was right at the red line. Couldn't tell if it was a Mavs player or a Razorback. Regardless, 3-1. Pretty close in the shot column for both of these teams. The Hogs win the ensuing faceoff back. This one up to Fitch. He steals it away. His shot's blocked down nicely. Good save by Kane. Near side boards. Razorbacks trying to stick handle here. Daryl Smith from Cam Smith. And the low shot tipped wide of the net to the near side. On it, there's Pouliot. This one tipped into the neutral zone there by Luban. Couldn't find the puck, though, and it's settled down by Fitch. Back pass, finds a man. Despirito. And now Kilgore. Burns. Cam Smith, long outlet pass, missed the mark, but hit the linesman. Here comes Luban, in on the rush. He'll fire a shot, tried to chip it, and a nice save made. Fought off there by Cam Moore. Another low shot saved aside. So this one comes sputtering out to the low slot area. And the Razorbacks trying to pick it free, and they do. Pouliot takes a man down. Well, it's getting chippy.
Yeah, fans are definitely unhappy. I feel like at several points in this game there should have been a penalty in favor of the Hogs. Someone's going to the box for the Mavericks.
It's going to be Newman. I think they might even take whoever that is with them. Liam Pouliot. Yeah, Pouliot kind of started that, if I'm being completely frank with everybody here. He was holding on to the legs of Newman. He got kind of butchered to the ground there. A hold, and yeah, they're going to take Pouliot for the hold. It's going to be 4-on-4. I think that's the right call. Fans aren't going to like that, but that's the right call. Pouliot was holding on to the legs.
Yeah, and this would be the fourth penalty of the game for both teams just in the first period, first 15 minutes of the first period. So there's still time for more.
Yeah, well, mind you, there's not bad blood between these two teams that I can tell. I mean, in general. I mean, I'm not certain how the matchup went in Springfield a couple months back, but surely in a one-game series against this opponent, they didn't already build up a rivalry. But we're seeing one brew here tonight. Both of these teams wanting to win this game and putting their bodies on the line to do so. So it's going to be 4-on-4. They might take the face-off outside the zone.
Nope, now they're going back.
They are saying add the 2 minutes. So face-off here, tied up. Hogs come away with it, though. This is Luban. Nice pass, finds Mazzola. Mazzola has a man checking him. He'll send this one into the corner. Past Forrest. And on the puck. This one lifted to the near side from Loundis. Missed on the pass there was Shea, and he just whips this one into the zone off the glove of Kilgore. He's got to chase it down. Got a man in his hip pocket, but Kilgore shields him off of it. Kilgore cutting his edges. Gonna take it himself. Kilgore. Stick down at neutral ice, and back the other way comes Forrest. He'll step into the low slot. He'll fire a pass in front. Shot saved by Kane. Big save by the Razorbacks goaltender to keep them within 2. Into the zone, Mazzola absorbs the check there. He's got a man right on him. As the puck comes into the near side corner. This is a dangerous corner. As Glazer works it ahead. Vinnick cleans up in front of his own net. And the Hogs look to skate it back the other way. Long pass, missed the mark, and that's going to go for an icing. So defensive zone face-off for the Razorbacks. It'll be to the right of Kane. 3:53 to go. First period of action. All goals scored in this game, power play goals. So this one is tied up, and Arkansas comes away with it in the corner. Forechecker there, though, is Shermer. As Arkansas works it back to neutral ice. Here comes Cade Vinnick, drops it off for Mazzola. Mazzola loads up a shot, and that one's blocked down in front, and that one's knocked off his stick now. Back the other direction comes UNO. Dirk Schneider, his pass stolen away nicely by Cade Vinnick. He skates in, 2-on-1. Here come the Hogs. Back post pass, shot save. Big save there. So the Razorbacks can't quite get on the board for a second time. Glazer, the other direction. Glazer steps into the zone. He's onside, far side. He has a man streaking in. Low shot saved by Kane, and that's going to cause a whistle.
Man, really exciting back and forth action here when these teams are at full strength. I mean, especially that opportunity for the Hogs. I mean, just a great save. I mean, I really feel like he had the whole net to work with, but the goalie made a great save to keep the Hogs off the scoreboard.
Face off one back by the Hogs. They'll send it to the near side. Stepping up on it there is Buff. And a Razorback come to blows on the near side. It's the Hogs look to work it out of the zone. Cam Smith over there coming to help out now is Freeman. This one's picked free. Here comes Verbal into the zone. Verbal stepped up in a nice stick lift to pick it free from Chase Mann. Mann lays it behind the net for Buff. Buff looking to work it out of the zone. Long pass ahead. Hogs in the corner. 2:40 to go, first period. Daryl Smith battling after the puck. So the Razorbacks trying to come away with it. Wagner watching the play on the near side. Mann getting up in the action. Pouliot and Mann come together again. So this one batted back to the point. Settled down, sent into the corner. Centering pass, this one off a blade of a stick, up into the air. Settled down nicely. Mann still on the puck. He's all over it on the forecheck. Freeman is back there now. Daryl Smith trying to help out. Stick handling move, and that's a trip, and they're going to blow this one dead once Arkansas touches the puck, and they do. 2:07 to go. The Razorbacks are going to go back to the penalty kill. It's Pouliot goes to the box again.
Yeah, fifth penalty of the game for the Hogs. And yeah, the Mavericks are 3 for 3 on the power play in this game, so they just have kind of been struggling against this high-powered Mavericks offense on the penalty kill.
Face off, one back by the Mavs. Loundis settles it down. 3 power play goals already in this game for Omaha as they circle this one along the boards. Up to the near side. Arkansas getting sprung free. Here comes Lubon with a head of steam. Offensive zone shot saved aside. On it again. Loundis looking to get a head of steam worked up. He's got it near side for Glazer. Forrest into the zone now. Forrest stood up hard by Kilgore. Glazer trying to pick his way free. So this one's batted back up for Forrest. Forrest settles it down at the point. He'll fire a shot through traffic, saved aside. Long pass ahead for Adams. He'll whip a shot, easy save. We'll have a stoppage.
Yeah, Lubon had about as good of an opportunity as you will ever get on the penalty kill. I mean, just another good save. The Mavericks goalkeeper has been up to the task so far in this game.
Hogs a couple of shots here on this PK. So the face-off is won back by the Razorbacks. Carter Van to the near side for Kilgore. Kilgore finds Mazzola. The Hogs hear another whistle here. .1:15 to go in the period. To the far side, Arkansas lays it into the corner. On the puck here, trying to break out of the zone. Into the offensive zone comes Farnsworth. He's got it in the corner. A minute to go here in this first period of action. That one chopped at back to neutral ice, and Dirk Schneider settles it down. Into the offensive zone, UNO. Got it in the corner. A big hit by Kilgore. Back to the point. Dirk Schneider. 36 seconds to go in the period. His low shot saved aside. Long pass ahead. Spun free. Here comes Deacon Rose. Tries to get it back to his forehand. It's stolen right off his stick. Forrest back the other way. Into the zone. Forrest. 22 seconds to go in the period. Dirk Schneider settling it down at the point. He'll fire another low shot. That one was tipped wide. A big cross check laid on there by Kilgore in front of the net. That one looked like it stung Carson Fitch. The Hogs will knock this one down the ice. 5 seconds now, 4. And that's going to end the first period of action. Pouliot comes back onto the ice, and that will end the first period.
Yeah, kind of a back and forth period. Mavericks up 3-1 going into the intermission, and yeah, all 4 goals were on the power play. Mavericks 3 for 4 on the power play. Hogs, I believe, were 1 for 4. And yeah, I mean, I feel like the Hogs have missed some opportunities to kind of come back into this game. They were, I would say, dominating the game the first 9 minutes of the game. When the Hogs and Mavericks have been at even strength, I feel like the Hogs have been the better team. Problem is they haven't really been at even strength for a lot of this game. So, I mean, the biggest thing, I mean, they just got to stay off the penalty sheet. I mean, it's really that simple. I feel like if they can limit their penalties, I feel like they can get back into this game and let the Mavericks shoot themselves in the foot instead of the other way around.
Well, the Razorbacks will head into the first intermission trailing by 2. We'll see if they can claw back into this game in the second period of action. Don't go anywhere. Your Hogs trail 3-1. Welcome back to the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, where your Arkansas Razorbacks currently trail by a score of 3-1 to the Omaha Mavericks. Alongside me is Aidan Loney. My name's EJ Sanders. Back with our 11th season of doing Arkansas hockey. I think our 7th or so doing it on Arkansas Hockey YouTube here, Razorback Hockey YouTube. So happy to be back again for another season of hockey, another half season of hockey here as Arkansas went into the winter break at 8-7-2, looking to notch their 9th win today. But they've got some digging out of a hole they've got to do, Aidan.
Yeah, and they have dug it themselves. All three of the Mavericks goals have come on the power play. There's been 9 total penalties in this game, 5 by the Hogs, 4 by the Mavericks. It's just been a really penalty-filled game. I mean, both teams are just shooting themselves in the foot, just kind of committing dumb penalties, trying to let each other back into this game. And, I mean, like I said at the end of last period, if the Hogs can stay off the penalty sheet, they've been the better team on even strength, in my opinion. I mean, they have had a majority of the shots, majority of the control time. If they can just stay off the penalty sheet, I think they can come back into this game.
Well, I won't say it will take a Herculean effort from the Razorbacks, but they are going to need to have the better of the opportunities. I had the shots at 15-14 in that first period in favor of the Mavs. Pretty even in the shot column. A couple of brilliant saves, though, by Cam Moore to keep his team ahead by 2, especially as the Hogs were buzzing the net towards the end of the period. A couple of good breaks for the Razorbacks. Jack Lubon had one. A couple of other guys were in there as well. But it's got to be back to getting to a solid structure for the Razorbacks. They huddle up on the bench, get ready to go. Austin Adams going to come out and start this period alongside Cruz Mazzola and Deacon Rose. I would say that was probably the best line for the Razorbacks in that first period. Gave a lot of energy to the Hogs. Center ice face-off. We get ready to start the second period, and this one's going to be won back by the Mavericks. To the far side. They'll work it along. This one off a stick of Adams and down the ice, so no icing here. Chasing after it's Wagner on Kilgore. He'll chop at it to the near side. Kilgore will, and find the outlet for Adams. Adams has Rose ahead. Rose under his stick. That one knocked aside there by Loundis. Centering pass there off a blade of a stick of a Mavericks defender. As Arkansas gets it back. Shot there. The net is off its moorings by quite some bit. Good 3 inches off. And we'll see if they blow it dead or if they'll just go fix it here in a moment. Goaltender over there, Moore, saying, hey, the net's off. As Farnsworth plays it to the near side. On the puck, there's Loundis. Looking to work it up the near side and into the offensive zone ahead of steam. Here's Mann. Mann fires a shot off the post to the far side. Farnsworth's shot saved down nicely. We'll have a stoppage.
Really good shot there by the Mavericks. Just happened to go off the post. And, yeah, they've been firing a lot of good shots on net in this game, as evident by the 3 goals in this game.
Face-off, one back here by the Razorbacks. They're trying to work it out of the zone. Bank pass from Sloan. And the other way comes Verbal. That's Freeman with him into Freeman's boots and back the other direction. A big hit laid on by a back checker. That was Will Sloan. To the near side. Cam Smith. Wow, shoulder to shoulder into the corner. Nice play here by Charlie Shea to tie it up. Fitch in there as well. Saw Fitch go off the ice earlier, shaking his hand. Good to see him back out there as Daryl Smith collects it for the Hogs. To the near side, comes bounding along, and it's settled down here by Forrest. Forrest turns in front of his own net. Bank pass far side, and the Hogs will collect it. This one sent back into the zone by the Razorbacks. Hogs. Forrest. For the Mavs. Freeman chops at it for the Razorbacks. Forrest lifts this one high into the air. Almost hits the rafters up there as Daryl Smith knocks it back to neutral ice. Hogs on the inlet. Missed the opportunity, and that one slammed back into the zone by the Mavs. Kane comes out of the net to settle the puck down. Behind the net now, the Razorbacks have the puck. They'll send this one back to neutral ice. Comes bounding along, and on the puck now is Despirito. Despirito to the far side. Outlet pass stolen away by the Razorbacks. Cam Smith sends it back into the zone for the Hogs. Trying to keep it about 180 feet from their own net. That's how you keep the other team off the scoreboard. No shots for the Razorbacks in this period. The Mavs working into the zone to the far side. They'll whip another shot towards that. Rebound was there. And it was fought off just past the stick of Bradley. He's got a man back post, missed the mark. Reeser in the corner now. Fighting for the puck there with Shea, James Shea. That one past him, and now settling it down is Pouliot. He's got room to skate. Pouliot, outlet, all the way down. And Burns is the first one to it. After him there's Buff. Buff comes away with the puck. He'll bank one to the near side. Hogs steal it away. Pouliot to Luban. Back to Pouliot on his backhand. Centering pass to Pouliot. Sorry, Luban shot scored. Burns. And the Hogs get on the board here early.
First even strength goal of the game for either team. And like I said, I really do feel like Arkansas have been the better team on even strength. They have been pressuring more the goalie for the Mavericks, and their persistence pays off with the goal. Only down one, it's a game, 3-2 Mavericks.
Well, this was the final score of their game back in November, and we'll see if the Hogs can rewrite the history books here as Farnsworth's on the puck. Hogs trying to bring the physicality. It's been a physical game. As into the zone comes Morrow. He gets stymied at the blue line. Arkansas retreats. Kilgore on the puck to the far side. Finnick to Carricker. That one off the skate of the linesman. Into the corner. On the puck, here's Newman. As this one sputters free, and here come the Mavs back the other direction. Hedquist past a couple of Razorbacks players and into the corner. That's Cole Vinnick. Left it there for Kilgore. That one's lifted back to Carricker. Carricker with a head of steam. He's got Hedquist right on him. Hedquist a strong shoulder. And Carricker wins the battle. Vinnick on the puck. This is Cole Vinnick. He's got Cade at the point. Cade Vinnick not going to pinch down as the outlet pass finds the mark. Into the offensive zone comes Glazer. Glazer in, and they're going to blow this one dead. Might be a substitution infraction. Might be a penalty on the Razorbacks. No, it is going to be a substitution infraction as Loundis goes to the box.
Well, just what you want if you're the Hogs. First penalty of the period for the Mavericks. Convert on this one, it's a tie game. Already have one of their goals on the power play, so they've looked pretty good on the power play so far in this game. This will be their fifth opportunity of the game.
Hogs win the face-off back, held in nicely here by Burns. He'll chip it to the near side boards, outer hash on the near side circle. Far side, back to Luban at the high point. Luban, far side. This is Burns. Burns stick handling. Trying to find a pass near side, finds Reeser. Reeser fires a shot saved aside. The Hogs try to bat one towards net. Centering pass, paddled aside. And the Mavs just look to clear the zone, and they will. Just past the stick of Reeser, and that's going to be an offside. So tried to get to the puck in time was Reeser. And the Hogs with an opportunity again on the power play. Like you said, 4 of the 5 goals here in this game scored have been on the power play. Arkansas trying to notch the 5th one of those as Freeman just tries to skate it in, but he's turned aside. All the way down the ice, past Kane, into the corner. Fitch has Verbal to contend with. Verbal will pick the puck free. The Hogs are on it. Vinnick in neutral ice. He gets spilled to the ice as the puck comes bounding up on it here. That one's sent back to neutral ice by Dirk Schneider. And Kane's going to settle it down. He'll take a look behind the net. He'll lay it off to the far side for Sloan. Sloan rattles one along the boards. Mazzola's going to wait on that puck. Mazzola back for Vinnick. Under a minute to go in the power play for the Razorbacks. Here comes Verbal. Verbal to the far side. Sloan into the zone. Dirk Schneider. The Hogs. Razorbacks, Sloan. Back to the point, here's Freeman. Freeman has Vinnick on the near side, lays it off for him. Vinnick, room to skate. He's going to size one up, and the shot saved aside. This one comes all the way back down. Freeman with a man right in his hip pocket. Nice skate there by Fitch. 26 seconds to go in the power play. 14:22 to go in the period. Hogs on the puck. They're going to blow this one dead now. There's going to be a Razorback player, I believe, going to the box.
Penalty for hooking, I believe.
Might be another substitution infraction. I couldn't see that. He didn't really say.
It looked like one of the referees did the hooking motion, so I believe that might be what it is.
But regardless, now Arkansas is going to kill off a penalty of their own. It'll be 4-on-4 for 21 seconds. And a face-off to the left of Elijah Kane. Face-off, one back by the Razorbacks. Smith on the puck. Smith looking for the outlet pass. He'll settle it down and lift this one all the way down towards goal, and that's going to go for an icing. So it wasn't quite time for the penalty kill. And Arkansas now has to win a defensive zone face-off. On the ice to take it here is Hedquist. This one's one back, and the Razorbacks will take it the other way into the offensive zone. On it, here's Pouliot, and a big hit. That's going to be an interference on the Razorbacks. Cam Smith's going to go to the box. It's going to be 5-on-3. Well, it's going to be 5-on-3, folks. Don't know what to tell you. Another penalty by the Razorbacks. Omaha scored three times on consecutive penalties earlier. 3 consecutive penalties by the Hogs. Here's 2 in a row for the Hogs, and we'll see if UNO can capitalize on the 5-on-3. Glazer on the ice. Face off one back. Going to be settled down here at the point. Loundis to the far side. On it here is Hedquist to Loundis. His shot through traffic fought off. Nice save there. Glazer goes for a skate. We're going to get past Luban. Centering pass, man there, and a nice job on the defensive end by Cade Vinnick. Glazer into the offensive zone. Glazer to the far side. Glazer stick handling behind the Arkansas cage. Has a man at the point if he wants him. It's sticked off the puck instead, and it's a 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Luban. He has Vinnick with him. Luban pass. Nope, that was a shot towards net, and it was saved aside. Now Arkansas has got to get back. It's 3-on-1 the other way. Into the zone comes Glazer. Glazer's centering pass missed the net, far side. Held in here. Glazer looking for a pass. A man just standing alone out front. Glazer on the puck. His shot there, saved down. And a diving play after the puck as Arkansas sends it down the ice. Neutral ice now. Loundis into the zone. Just onside. He misses the net. To the far side, though, settled down here by Wagner. Wagner to the high circle. Wagner stick handling. His shot off the post. Farnsworth's shot missed the net. So 2 shots missing the net there. There's another shot there off of stick of Forrest and into the corner. Back post pass. Wagner under the heel of his stick. He's got to settle it down. High circle. 7 seconds to go in the Arkansas 5-on-3. And Wagner has to retreat. He'll go for a skate into the zone. Kilgore trying to upend him. Looking for a centering pass. Wagner can't find his man. Sloan on the puck. 15 seconds to go in the 5-on-3 as it's sent down the ice. Luban a long kill, and he gets a break on the bench. 5 seconds to go. 5-on-4 now. As the Hogs got to be careful with the sticks there. Will Sloan. That centering pass to the far side. Verbal run down into the boards. And a nice pass here by Freeman. Finds Sloan. Sloan on the break. Tries to make a move. And a nice defensive play there by Dirk Schneider. 11:41 to go. Second period. Hogs on the board here in the second period to bring it to a 3-2 game. A big check laid on. That one stung DeSpirito as this one comes all the way down. And that's going to be an icing. Cam Smith the first one to it. DeSpirito to the bench.
Yeah, really good penalty kill by the Hogs there. They were on the 5-on-3 for a minute 40, so really good to to get rid of those and kill those penalties and even have an opportunity to score, which they were not able to convert on, but just a great power play kill.
Rose to take the face-off for the Hogs. It's going to be one back here by the Mavs. Dirk Schneider to the far side. Man, trying to work it out of the zone, but Arkansas steals away. This is Rose. Into the corner, on the puck there. Tessier to the point. The Hogs trying to fire a shot. That one doesn't find its way on goal to the near side. Razorbacks into the corner now to Rose. Rose to the far side looking for Cam Smith. Smith will pinch down. This one off a boot. Dirk Schneider turns it back towards the boards. High off the boards, and this one back to neutral ice. Tessier waves at it and misses, and Arkansas will weigh it back to neutral ice. A 2-on-2 the other way. Mazzola has a man up on the rush and just missed Adams on the trail. And the Razorbacks have to retreat to the far side now. Daryl Smith into the zone. This one settled down by the goaltender as Moore lays it behind the net. This one off the boards. Daryl Smith able to hold the line momentarily, and it's turned back the other direction. The Hogs gain control again at neutral ice. Adams high off the board. Settled down nicely by Rose. Rose steps in, missed the net. I think a sliding block there on the back post. The Hogs starting to pick up the energy in this game. On the near side now, Shermer. Shermer on the puck. It's now Loundis. Loundis to Shermer on the near side. Long pass. Finds his man on the inlet. That's Glazer. Glazer steps in. Toe drag move. Couldn't get the puck on the back post. A good play by Carter Van, and he'll lay it off the boards. Hogs trying to break out the other way, and Adams just has to go to the bench. This one off the boards high, down the ice, past Shermer. No icing here as Van's the first one to it. Van lays it off for Cam Smith. Under 10 to play and halfway through this game. Hogs into the offensive zone. Morrow giving chase. This one batted back towards neutral ice as Smith steps up on the play now for the Razorbacks. He'll knock it back into the zone. Settled down again by the Mavs. Far side. This one sent back towards Van. Carter Van to neutral ice. Having to stop on the offside there was Hedquist. He makes a spinorama and lays that pass off to the far side. Laid into the zone there nicely by Boof to the near side. Arkansas looking to work it along. They've got it now. Here comes Morrow across the blue line. Stopped down by Hedquist. Morrow fights after it. Sends it back to the Mavs end. And they'll send it back the other way. Shermer all the way down. Kane going to settle it down here for Cam Smith. Nobody pressuring him. He'll lay it up the near side as the Hogs look to break out. Cole Vinnick lost control of the puck. And it's back to Farnsworth. 9:07 to go, second period to the near side. On the puck here is going to be Newman. Easton Newman trying to make something happen. Forrest and Newman. They lose control of the puck in the corner, and that's Luban, who had the excellent penalty kill earlier on the 5-on-3. Generated a 2-on-1 for the Razorbacks when they were down 2 men, and that one goes up and out of play. With 8:47 to go. Now 19-18 on the shot board.
Yeah, it's been a really even game. Just a really back and forth game. Just a great game of hockey here tonight.
Face-off one back by the Hogs and waved at there at the point. As that was Miller, Landon Miller. First time I've called his name tonight. Pouliot up the near side trying to pressure the play as this one comes to neutral ice, and that one's batted off the boards by Barrett Bradley. Little alliteration there for Bradley as that hit the referee, and a turnover here for the Razorbacks. That one batted ahead, and here come the Razorbacks, and that's going to be a hand pass. He's saying he touched it with his stick. I thought he got a stick on it. But the referee disagrees. And the linesman saying it hit the heel of his stick. That's what Pouliot's saying, I should say. It looked like from up here that he did bat it right to the stick, and it went right off the heel towards the target player. But they're going to say it's a hand pass. 8:24 to go in the period. Shot wheeled towards the net, but Reeser blocks it down to the near side. Burns after it there for the Razorbacks, and this one settled down. This one's lifted up into the air. Shea will glove it down to himself. Stolen away again by Luban. A good period so far from Luban. Pouliot to Luban. Luban fires one towards net, missed the net near side. Here's Burns to the point. Reeser, toe drag move into the corner. Lays one off for Burns. Arkansas looks like they're on the power play right now as a shot gets through the traffic but wide. Burns is on the puck, and the net comes way off. Goaltender shrugging his shoulders. Cam Moore in a stellar season. 7-0-1, a 1.59 goals against average, and a 945 save percentage. Has a shutout to his name already this year. 2 goals tonight, which is above his average he gives up over a 60-minute span. And we'll see if Arkansas can make it 3.
Yeah, and even though he has given up 2 goals in this game, I'd say he's played a very good game. I mean, especially in the first period, he was making some incredible saves to keep the Hogs off the scoreboard.
This one lifted back towards the neutral zone. The Hogs will hold the line, though, as Sloan bats it into the zone. Farnsworth settles it down, hard off the boards. Vinnick holds the line. Cade Vinnick finds a man down low. Verbal sets up a man in front. Missing on the shot there was Sloan, but the Hogs keep the pressure up. This is Tanner Freeman. Freeman after the puck. Forrest past Freeman. So this one's chopped at and held in nicely by Verbal, but got in his way there on the way out was Freeman. But Sloan turns it over to the high slot. 2 men to beat. Lays one off. Back to the point. Shot here. Missed the net. Near side now. Verbal on it. Hogs keeping the pressure up, though. This is a long shift and a delayed penalty here on the Mavs, and they'll touch it up. Well, 7:06 to go in this period. We'll see who goes to the box. Well, it was a long shift for the Mavs. And they're going to take 92 in White. That's Mann. He's been excellent on the ice. Chase Mann, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points on the season. He'll serve some time in the box. This will be his 6th penalty minute of the year. It's the Hogs tie up the faceoff. Reeser at the point. On the puck, far side now, Burns. Just going to work it into the corner. Giving chase, here's Luban. Trying to tie it up here in the corner is Loundis. 3 Arkansas players trying to pick it free from the skate of Loundis. And they're finally going to blow it dead. But good job there by Loundis to kill off some time. 20 seconds of the penalty gone. And 6:45 to play in the second. Near side face-off. One back by the Hogs, just held in by Reeser. Shot saved down.
Another good save there by Moore. I mean, that's a good shot by Reeser. Making him go to his right, and that was just a good save.
Face-off. One back by the Mavs, but the Razorbacks are on the puck. Luban on it. Luban to the point. Burns. Luban. Kind of lost control of it. A nice defensive play here as Glazer gives chase. Luban and Glazer, the leading point scorers for their teams. Coming away with it, though, is going to be Reeser. So he tries to set it up, and that goes off a skate. He has to retreat again. Glazer pressuring the play. So he just watches idly as the Razorbacks get set up. Reeser on the puck. He'll skate it across his goal line, lay it off for Burns. Burns makes Glazer miss. And Burns trying to pick up some steam. Into the offensive zone come the Razorbacks. It's the Hogs. Hedquist sends this one down the ice. Nice job there on the back check. Trying to get a number there. I think that was Farnsworth. So the Razorbacks will skate this one out. Here comes Pouliot now. Verbal on the ice. And Cade Vinnick into the zone. 30 seconds to go in the power play. On the puck here. Vinnick. He's going to get it. Vinnick fires a pass back door, and it's stolen away nicely. And that one's lifted down the ice by Fitch. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Hogs nothing doing on this one. Verbal goes for a skate. 15 seconds to go in this power play. Much less than that now. 10. So Arkansas working into the zone. Nice little head fake there by Forrest, and he steals it away and sends it back down the ice, and that's going to conclude the Arkansas power play. So Daryl Smith on the puck now for the Hogs, and out of the box come the Mavs. On the puck now. Bank pass, stolen away nicely in neutral ice. This Buff is going to get control of it here. Tries to slap one near side, and the Hogs will take it away. Here comes Mazzola into the zone. And he lifted that one out of play on accident. 4:46 to go in the period.
Yeah, Hogs definitely could have done better on that power play. Didn't really seem like they just had the flow. They weren't really they just didn't really have the zone control that I think that you would want on the power play, putting up consistent shots. So definitely a missed opportunity there for the Hogs.
Well, Hogs on the puck in the offensive zone again. It's been all Razorbacks in the second period. I'm starting to wonder if this is, the Hogs normally struggle in the second period, it feels like. At least this D3 team has this year, but it's been their period tonight. UNO sends it into the zone. Daryl Smith settles it down to the far side. That one past the stick of Morrow. They're going to say no icing. First one to it now. It's going to be Boof. Boof to the far side. Outlet pass stopped down there by two Arkansas players, but taken here by Wagner and into the offensive zone. Laid off by Tessier. Now Morrow. Morrow. A couple of guys getting crossed up over there. And finally taken away here by the Mavericks. They'll step in. That's Tessier towards Kane. He'll just paddle that one towards the near side boards as that's sent all the way down. That's going to go. No icing. That's going to slow up just in time. Long outlet pass, and that's going to go for an icing the other way. Oh, a big mistake there by the Mavs. And just like that, now Arkansas with a little momentum. They'll get a change here. And there's a couple of tired Mavs players still on the ice. We'll see if Arkansas can capitalize. Luban on the ice alongside Pouliot. This one's sent into neutral ice. Played along nicely there by Glazer. So the Hogs will work it back to neutral ice. And some feet over there, a forest of feet. As Arkansas tries to get this one away. Mavs send it back to the Arkansas end. Vinnick will just lift this one gingerly to neutral ice. Farnsworth to the near side. Glazer to load up. Leaves it here for Loundis. Loundis with a head of steam into the zone. Onside, this shot high of the net. Not a lot of shots getting on goal this period, and that one does. And that one's fought off nicely by Kane. The rebound's still there and some skates. So that's the 20th shot of the game, finally, for one of these teams, as they were both stuck at 19 for some time. Nice centering pass. Low shot is saved down.
Man, another great opportunity for the Hogs, and they have to be kicking themselves with how many of these open looks that they've had in this game. I mean, point blank, and just couldn't quite convert. I mean, hey, but you got to give Moore the credit for making the saves necessary to keep the Mavericks still on top in this game, 3-2.
Hogs, a lot of pressure here in this second period. They've got it again. They'll lay it down low, trying to fire a shot. They do. A rebound was there, and they blew it dead. Oh, no. That's a bad whistle. Oh, I guess they're saying the net came off. I thought they just blew it dead, and there was a free rebound there. I don't know if it came off enough for Arkansas's liking. That one here in the Jones Center, you just got to take what you can get. Sometimes the net comes off a little bit, and you just got to deal with it. This one back to neutral ice. Big hit laid on the near side, but the Hogs get the better of the puck for the moment. It was taken away here by Shea on the near side. Charlie Shea. Arkansas will take it in now. Hogs looking for a pass. Shea steals it away. Sloan bats him off the puck, and now Farnsworth on it. Up the near side for Shea. Shea turns it back to his own end, lays it off the boards, and Fitch is there to receive. To the far side, into the offensive zone. On it here, Dirk Schneider. Couldn't get that one on goal as Freeman's on it now. Into the corner, Razorbacks. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the period as this one comes out front. A nice save by Kane. He makes a couple of them. I think that second one was on his own guy. As we watch those back, yes, his guy comes in and almost puts it in his own net.
Yeah, dangerous opportunity there for the Hogs. But Kane was able to make the save and keep it at 3-2.
Kane having a good game in his own right. His 3 goals really not his fault. All came in a flurry as Arkansas had Just a mental lapse of a power play, or a penalty kill, I should say. They're just right back in the game here in this second period. Trying to lay the hip check there was Daryl Smith. They'll just send this one along the boards. Buff. Glazer comes away with it now. Buff to the far side. They'll lift this one to neutralize. This one comes bounding along, and that one's stymied aside by Cam Smith. Into the zone. Hogs will field it. This is Daryl Smith to the near side. As the Razorbacks skated into the offensive zone, this is Adams. He loads up a shot off a skate and wide. Far side boards. Lifted back to neutralize. Cam Smith. That one's gloved down, and that's going to be a hand pass. Three to two. Like I said, if it wasn't for a 2-minute, almost 3-minute stretch in the first period, we might have ourselves a different game right now. Arkansas has really dominated the 5-on-5. Face off one back. Forrest fakes a shot, lays a pass off. It's stolen away. Here comes Pouliot with a head of steam. Just onside of the Razorbacks. Here comes Pouliot. Stick handling shot saved. I'm not certain he got it on goal, but sticking the boot out to make the save was more. There's a man slow to get up behind the net. That was Dirk Schneider. The Hogs are on the puck. This is Burns into the zone. Lays the pass off. Fans getting antsy here, looking for another goal. Centering pass missed the mark, and here comes Tessier the other direction. Tessier across the blue line, 20 seconds to go in the period. Lifted down the ice. Burns not going to get to it first, and that's going to go for an icing. 16.9 to go in this period.
Man, another good opportunity for the Hogs, just pressuring more. I mean, the dam's going to break eventually. I mean, they have just had too many opportunities, I feel like, and good ones too, that they only have 2 goals on the board.
Face off one back. So this one's rebound out front. No, Arkansas gets away with one there. That shot stung Kane. 8 seconds to go in the period. Here comes Arkansas into the zone. Backhand pass to the back post shot. Saved aside, and that's going to do it. What a period for the Razorbacks. They come out of the period with 9 shots to 7 for Omaha. And they scored the lone goal in that second period. Taking a knee down there is Cam Moore. Hopefully he's all right. I think he's all right. Just a lot of work that he had to get in that period, and the Razorbacks really made him work to keep them off the scoreboard for a second time there.
Yeah, I mean, that last 15-second or 20-second stretch of the period, I mean, with Kane making a save, well, making the save originally, and then it kind of gets past him, gets a little bit past the net. You think it's going to be maybe an own goal. Hogs go down all the way down to the other end of the net and almost get a goal of their own. Just a great save, and Moore has been up to the task. I mean, Arkansas has had plenty of opportunities. They got 1 goal in that period, the lone goal of that period. I mean, like I've been saying, I feel like the whole game, I mean, when Arkansas is at even strength, they are the better team. They've been the better team for the first 40 minutes of this game. I mean, their only 3 goals have been on the power play, 5-on-3 power plays at that. So, I mean, if Arkansas can snatch some of this momentum, tie this game, get the crowd behind them, I feel like they're going to come out on top in this game.
Well, don't go anywhere. Your Arkansas Razorbacks have made it a 1-goal game here at the Jones Center. They're down 3-2 as we head to the third period of action. We'll see if they can get on the board. Welcome back to the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, where your Arkansas Razorbacks trail by a score of 3-2 to the Omaha Mavericks. Alongside me today is Aidan Loney. My name's EJ Sanders. Well, the Arkansas Razorbacks found a way in that second period to get on the board, and they were buzzing for another one. But the goaltender of record tonight, Cam Moore, was able to keep the Hogs out, and we'll see if he can do that for 20 more minutes.
Yeah, he's been very good in this game so far. I mean, Arkansas's had a lot of really good chances. In the first period, they had a 2-on-1. They had a couple breakaways. I mean, even in this last period, I mean, they've had some 2-on-1s, and yeah, Moore's been up to the task pretty much every time. Still down one. I mean, I feel like, especially in this last period, Arkansas was really controlling the game when it was at even strength, and then they got one of their goals to get it back to a 1-goal deficit. I mean, they were a lot better about getting off the penalty sheet as compared to the first period, where they had about 4 penalties in that first period. So if they can just do more of the same like they did in the second period, I think they're going to come back and potentially win this game.
Now the Razorbacks have quite the schedule coming up. Next weekend, it's going to be a 3-game set, a home showcase. 3 teams coming to town. The first time Arkansas has ever done this. But the D3 team will be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So a 3-game set next weekend against 3 different teams. So come pick your poison. On Friday night next week, it'll be the Nebraska Cornhuskers coming to town. On Saturday night, it'll be Ole Miss, the Rebels. And then on Sunday afternoon, the Mizzou Tigers will be here. Arkansas split with Ole Miss on the road earlier this year. With Nebraska, they have not played Nebraska yet this year. They will go on the road and play them, though. It'll be the only home game they have against Nebraska this year. They'll go on the road at the end of this month to play them. And then Mizzou. Arkansas split with them as well. Mizzou won the first one. Arkansas won the second one to close the semester.
Yeah, 2-2 between Missouri. They split the road series, and then they split the home series. So 5th game rubber match coming up against Missouri on that Sunday game next weekend.
True. Good call. Forgot about the road series to start the season. That is true. They lost 6-5 on the Friday. They lost 5-3 on the Friday here. So Arkansas struggling on the Friday games, winning on the Saturday games, and now they're going to play them on a Sunday. So we'll see if the luck is still there on Sundays for the Razorbacks. 20 minutes on the clock. 3rd period getting ready to go. The Arkansas Razorbacks and the Nebraska Omaha Mavericks. Again, 19-3-1 are the Mavericks. This would be a statement win for the Hogs. This was the final score back in November. 3-2 was. And a hard-fought battle at the Route 66 Invitational, and really was the deciding game for the Hogs. Well, one of them, I should say. If they had won that game, they would have gone 2-0-1 with the tie that closed out the series against Missouri State. Center ice face-off. Arkansas and the Cardinal skating from right to left. And the Mavs in the white skating from left to right. Hogs will dump it into the zone, the far side. On it there's Forrest. Forrest stick handling here. Trying to work it out of the zone. Hogs forechecking. Forrest to the near side. Burns trying to steal it away. Past his stick, and Kilgore will dump it back in. Checking up the offside of the Hogs to the far side. On it here's Dirk Schneider. Stolen away at the blue line, and wow, streaking in was Lubon. He almost got that one away. Hogs on the puck, up the near side boards. Forrest to the far side. Into the offensive zone comes Hedquist. Turning move. Outer hash, far side circle. Laid off below the goal line. There's Shermer. Shermer turns a shot, missed the net. To the far side. Chopped out here, and here comes Burns. It's going to be a 2-on-4, though. There's a chip in front. Pouliot soccered that one towards goal, and that's going to cause a stoppage. So no shot for the Razorback there as the deflection came off a Hog and right to the goaltender. 19:09 to go, 3rd period. Sloan comes onto the ice along with Verbal and Freeman. That one's one to the near side. Verbal to the point. has his man there. Shot missed the net wide. The puck comes out front. Arkansas can't get it on goal. Sloan, pass back to the point. Here's Reeser. Reeser, far side, trying to soccer that down was Miller, and he just jabs at it deep into the zone. This one lifted towards Sloan now, and Verbal settles it down. Centering pass out front, couldn't get a shot on. Verbal on the puck again, trying to spin it in front. The puck batted away again, and this one towards the blue line. Held in nicely by Miller, and the Hogs keep the pressure up. Stick handling move. Back towards Miller, and he missed it this time. Reeser's going to get to it. Has a man bearing down on him. That's Wagner. Wagner almost stole the puck away in a dangerous area, and that one's sent down, and that's going to go for an icing. Now Arkansas's got to stay off the penalty sheet this period if they want to have a chance in this game. UNO, same thing. They look a little lethargic here and have for about just over a period. I'd say it started pretty early in that second. As the Hogs are looking for the puck. This one to the point. Diving after it there was Verbal. Tripped a man up. That one touched a player on the bench. And that's going to cause another stoppage. So Verbal diving after it there. 18-11 to go, third period. It's been a hard-fought matchup. We knew that this UNO team is very good. You don't get 19 wins out of nowhere. They get very good goaltending, have some excellent top-end forward play. And we've seen it on display tonight. So the Hogs look to break out. They'll work this one into neutral ice. That one stick down nicely by Fitch. Carson Fitch, stopping move. Left-handed stick to the far side, across the red line into the offensive zone. Comes bounding off the back of the Arkansas goal. And back to neutral ice. This one sputtering along, and that's going to go down for an icing.
Yeah, back to your point earlier about how, Omaha hasn't really had that many opportunities when this game has been an even strength. All three of their goals were on the power play, two of them on a 5-on-3. I've been hammering this point home. Arkansas's been the better team at even strength.
Glazer on the puck. We'll see if the Mavs could turn the narrative around even strength here. The Hogs will work this one to neutral ice, and they've got it. Here's Rose off the shoulder of a player, and that one's going to find its way to Moore. Spilling into the boards there. That doesn't feel good. I would know. I'm still nursing a shoulder injury from November. Going head first into the boards here at the Jones Center. Austin Adams, though, he's a spry young man. Hogs that still had two guys getting off the ice. A shot there on goal. Saved aside. Moore way out of the net, and the puck's still loose. Kilgore tries to jab it back into the zone. So this puck is free, and Glazer's on it. Glazer gets stopped up there by Kilgore. He takes a high stick, and there's a delayed penalty against the Mavs. That's going to be touched up behind the net by Forrest. So here come the Hogs now with an opportunity. What will they do with it as Glazer finds his way to the box? And that's a big loss. Now, I don't know if Glazer's much of a penalty killer, but I do know that he's got 56 points in just 24 games this year. And not a guy you want on the ice really at all if you're a Hog.
Yeah, Andy had a goal earlier in this game on the power play. It's hard to keep him off the scoreboard, as evident with how many points he has this season.
Hogs on the puck as they won the faceoff. Reeser tries to soccer it along, and that one just bounded over his stick. Turning it back now is Wagner. He's got Reeser to contend with. Sends it to Dirk Schneider. Long pass to the far side. Hogs watching the Mavs play keep away. They've got to pressure the puck as this one's finally sent to neutral ice and stolen away nicely by Deacon Rose. Hogs got to regroup, though. That one's just sent blindly towards the net, and that one finally fired down the ice. So the Hogs lose about 35 seconds of time before Reeser's able to control it and get regrouped. It's been a good penalty kill for UNO tonight. Only one power play goal given up. So the Hogs have had multiple opportunities on the power play, but they'll skate it in here. Here's Deacon Rose. Lays a pass off for Burns. To the far side, looking for Pouliot. Pouliot jabs at it to the near side. Here's Burns. Burns, kind of the wrong-handed stick for this board. Backhands one along. Now Luban on the puck. Bank pass to the near side. Here's Burns. Burns steps up, lays one off for Luban. Luban, tough angled shot. Save down. Now it looked like maybe an interference behind the net. There was no call. So getting away with one there for the Mavs.
Yeah, there has been a few interference calls tonight, but choose not to call it there. Arkansas's looked good so far on this power play. Just got to keep pressuring more.
Boof. Hard off the boards. Takes an awkward bounce off a stanchion and back to neutral ice. Verbal on the puck. He's going to take it all the way back to his own end and get regrouped. The Hogs skate hard towards the blue line into the zone. This is Verbal. Drops a pass off for Sloan. He'll settle it down to the point. Here's Vinnick. Vinnick back to Sloan near side. Down into the low slot. Arkansas. Sloan to Vinnick. Oh, and he lost control. The puck spun right off the toe of his stick. Just banks a pass along as Freeman gets stymied there at neutral ice. He's trying to dig it free, and a good job pinching it against the boards and killing more time is Shermer. Arkansas finally pokes it free as Sloan's centering pass is batted down the ice. So an ineffectual power play yet again for the Razorbacks. And a good penalty kill. It's really what it is the Hogs will take it into the offensive zone. Penalty is over. Lifted back to neutral ice, and Vinnick slams at it. Has a man on the near side. Couldn't find him in time, and Sloan will just dump it and go for a change. He hustles off. Boof on the puck to the far side. Settled down here, Shermer. Shermer, long pass ahead, way offside are the Mavs. They've got to check that up as Glazer goes for a change after coming out of the box and onto the ice. Morrow to Cole Vinnick. Vinnick in the corner. Forrest pressuring him. Morrow can't come away with the puck. And now with it on the near side's Bradley. Bradley lost it, and this one's going to be touched up. It's going to be a high stick. Might be an Arkansas player here. Looks like it's going to be Vinnick of the Cole variety. And it's going to be his first career penalty minutes. So there you go.
Yeah, first penalty of the period for the Hogs. I felt like on Arkansas's power play, they didn't really have enough urgency, in my opinion. They were just didn't bring quite enough energy and shots on goal as I think they should have.
Now, in spite of all of that, it's been quite the game. That one all the way down on goal. It's the Hogs with their 26th shot of the game. Farnsworth. First skate across the blue line into the offensive zone. Lays a pass off, and that one's going to be stolen away and batted back to neutral ice. Dirk Schneider to the far side, to the near side now off of Fitch's stick. Into the zone comes Mann. Mann with Fitch trailing him. Has Wagner out front. He goes for a skate back behind the net. Dirk Schneider on the puck now. He's got a man to contend with. That was Mazzola. On it now, Mann. The man right in his hip pocket, that's Luban. He's got to be careful. Nobody was behind him for a moment as Farnsworth finally gets back to the blue line. Farnsworth, far side, settled down. Low shot, missed the net. Near side now, Wagner. Minute 8 to go here in the power play for the Mavericks, and they'll get Glazer on. And a delayed offside, Wagner trying to pick up some steam, and Luban turns him away for a moment. And Luban trying to get the puck away. Had an excellent penalty kill in the second period. Had an excellent second period all around, did Luban, as Cam Smith just works that one in neutral ice. The lost stick, trying to lift it back to Glazer. 43 seconds to go. Too many men there for a moment as they had to hop a guy back off the ice. Glazer. Normally they won't call that if the team notices and gets off relatively quickly, as we saw there. Loudest to the far side. Has a man there. Glazer's shot saved down to the near side. Another shot saved down. Two big saves in a row. As Kane hasn't gotten a lot of action in this period and only 10 seconds to go on the power play before Cole Vinnick comes out of the box and not paying attention. Here's the goaltender as Austin Adams up on the forecheck. Trying to be a one-man penalty kill as Kilgore's shot is turned aside. And this one's soccered back into neutral ice and back to the Hogs end now. It's sent up towards the neutral zone. Kilgore just goes stick handling into the zone, then he shoves the guy over. And that's going to be a delayed penalty on the Hogs. That's going to be Kilgore. And the captain's going to go to the box. So 12:09 to go in the third. Zach Kilgore takes a late one here. The Hogs can't get out of their own way all of a sudden after an excellent second period.
Yeah, this is their second penalty of the period, and yeah, I mean, just gotta stay off the penalty sheet. I mean, it's just kind of a mental error there by Kilgore. I'm sure he wants to have that one back, but yeah, got to go back on the penalty kill, try to keep it a 1-goal game.
The Hogs just killed a penalty off not long ago. To the far side, Glazer. He'll fire a shot. That one high of the net. It's blocked out in front by Mazzola. To the near side, Glazer set up at the point. Lays one off here for Loudis. His shot saved aside nicely by Kane. Another shot by Loudis, saved by Kane. Looking for a centering pass behind the net. Stick handling here. Laid off here by Forrest to Glazer now. Glazer's shot saved aside. Puck way up into the air, and that one's sent out of play. Well, 3 shots on this power play already for UNO. Good saves there by Elijah Kane to keep his team in it. D3 Hogs have really picked it up here as this game is worn on. Below the goal line. Good check there. That's Landon Miller. Miller tries to check man. Back to the point now. To the near side. Dirk Schneider has a man. Farnsworth shot saved by Kane. Well, Elijah Kane keeping him in it.
Yeah, he has. He's been very good in this game. The only goals he's given up are those power play goals. 2 on the 5-on-3, 1 on the 5-on-4. Yeah, I mean, he's been very good. I mean, there's not really much else to it. He's kept him in the game.
Arkansas tried to send it down the ice and hit a man on the bench. So we'll have another stoppage here. Face-off one back by the Mavs. Farnsworth, a little tic-tac passing. Back to Farnsworth now. He'll load one up, fire it through the traffic, saved aside by Kane. The Hogs tied up there's Daryl Smith. Freeman can't come away with it. Now Wagner on the puck. Has Dirk Schneider near side. He turns instead to the high circle. Skates in. Fakes a shot. Dirk Schneider at the point. Back post now has Farnsworth. Loads one up. Missed the net wide. There's a stick that came free as man knocks a man down. Man knocks a man down. Back the other way comes Farnsworth. Ooh, big head of steam through neutral ice into the offensive zone, trying to work his way by, and that one's going to be covered up by Kane for a moment. Stolen away here by Mann. 20 seconds to go in the power play for the Mavs. They'll work it to the point. Forrest steps in, fakes a shot. Dirk Schneider near side, back post pass, shot saved by Kane. Slides across.
Man, another great save there by Kane. He comes flying across the goal. I mean, like we said earlier, I mean, he is keeping them in it. 8 seconds left on the power play. Still got just a little bit more to kill, but he has been outstanding in this game.
Face-off one back by the Mavs. 6 seconds to go in the penalty. This one past an Arkansas stick. Behind the net, on it there's Shea. Centering pass. He's got a man on the back post. This shot off the side of the net. Missed the net. As we get to the halfway mark of the third period, and Arkansas is back to full strength. Even strength hockey now. 5-on-5. The Mavs still pressuring. A shot through the traffic, tipped in front. Puck still loose, lifted over the net. That one found its way on goal. Pouliot on the near side, just trying to work it to the blue line and out, but can't. Dirk Schneider works it back in. Dirk Schneider into the corner now. He's pinching up on Lubon and chips it around far side. Burns with some time. Just batted off the boards, down the ice. And there's going to be a hit an Arkansas player on the bench. So we'll see if they make that line stay out there for the Hogs. They're going to allow them to change. 9:28 to go, third period. Shots 30-26 in favor of the Mavs. Face off, one back. by the Mavs. In front, chopped at it into the net. What a goal! An incredible goal there by Shermer. Makes it 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, Kane was just getting pressured. I mean, these last few minutes, last 5 minutes or so, I mean, it was only going to be a matter of time before you felt like the Mavericks were going to put a goal on the board, and they did just that. As it is now a 2-goal game. Yeah, Arkansas just hasn't quite capitalized on the opportunities, just kind of let the Mavericks hang around and now make it a multiple score game.
Now, Elijah Kane, I think, was asking for some sort of interference. The replay didn't really show anything, I didn't think. It was batted out of the air and into the back of the net. This one tipped down on goal, and Kane makes the save. And, oh, he lays the puck off. The Razorbacks, out of nowhere, break out the other direction. 9 minutes to play. Centering pass. As Mazzola fires a shot. As he's spun down. Adams looking for the puck in the corner. And back the other way comes Boof. Behind the net now, Vinnick. Bank pass stolen away by Glazer towards the net. That one slides to the back post, and a nice save made by Kane. And a little mix-up. Well, they didn't tell us there was going to be dust on the ice as the two teams come together there. 4-2. Oh, Omaha has wrested control of this game.
Looks like a Hog's going to the penalty box.
Deacon Rose to the box. Let's see if they take a player in white as well. It doesn't look like they are.
Yeah, wheels are kind of starting to fall off for the Hogs here. Just mental errors, penalties.
They are signaling 5-on-4, so it's going to be a roughing call against Deacon Rose.
I'm not sure of the official count, but I mean, Arkansas has to be around 10 penalties in this game. I mean, just completely undisciplined. I mean, a lot of them are just mental errors, just completely avoidable, and that's what's given Omaha the lead, 4-2.
Well, the Hogs not out of it yet. They need to kill this penalty off first, and then they got to find a way to flip the ice. It feels very tilted down to this end that Arkansas is defending right now. It was really tilted. All 3 periods have been down on this end. I mean, even though Arkansas was better in the 5-on-5 in the first period, there were 3 goals scored down here in the first. And in fact, in this game, only 1 goal of the 6 has been scored on the other end of the ice. It was Arkansas in the first period. So Glazer, out of nowhere, he comes skating back onto the ice. As this faceoff's won back to Farnsworth. It's got to start with the faceoffs for the Hogs. They've lost a lot this period. Been doing a good job, Fitch has, in the faceoff circle. I think that was Fitch. Might have been Mann. And Mann loads up a pass to the back post, and a good job by the Hogs as they'll lift it down the ice. Trying to kill off a penalty here. 8:16 to go. 3rd period of action. It's a 4-2 game. Mavs look to break out to the far side. This is Mann. Mann across the red line. Offensive zone off the linesman. Gets stood up there by Daryl Smith. This one to Wagner to the point. Dirk Schneider, that one clears the zone. Still backhand to pass across. Wagner having to regroup. Sauces one back for Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider on the near side. Farnsworth. Back to Dirk Schneider, and he'll skate it across the blue line. To the far side, into the zone, Wagner. Bank pass to Dirk Schneider. Back towards Wagner and into the zone. Fitch will settle it down in the corner. Minute to go here on the power play for the Mavs, but Arkansas gets it out of the zone, and Mazzola will give chase. Dirk Schneider to it first. He's got to settle the puck down as it was up on an edge. And here comes Glazer, as there's a couple of guys behind the net going at it. And Cruz Mazzola. those two guys are probably going to be kicked out of this game. Now Dirk Schneider getting some from the Arkansas fans. They're going to send Cruz Mazzola off. So Mazzola's going to go, I think, for the rest of the game. Dirk Schneider straight to the penalty box. We'll have them sort this out. $7:26 to go. It's going to take a minute here to sort this out. Arkansas will be back tomorrow at 3:15 to run it back with Omaha. We'll see who they start in goal. Their backup today was Easton Mesher. Mesher 5-1 with a 3.08 goals against average and a 903 save percentage. The backup for Arkansas today was Logan Bruns, 3.82 goals against average and an 892 save percentage on the season. We'll also see if the Frenchman starts for them. He's 7-2 on the year. His name is Naul Veillant. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Nahul Veillant, maybe? Veillant? Something like that. 7-2, 1.65 goals against average, and a 941 save percentage. If you know how to pronounce that name, please feel free to do the same as getting an ovation from the crowd. Dirk Schneider heads off for the rest of the day as well. So we'll see how they'll sort these out. It's just kind of a dust-up back there. I mean, both guys came together, and then, you know, I didn't see what happened. I was watching the play go back the other direction, so I don't know if Mazzola or Dirk Schneider decided to start mixing it up a little bit. But it was about as fair a fight as you could see. Noah Dirk Schneider stands 5'10", 170 from Sioux City, Iowa. Cruz Mazzola 5'10", 155 from Frisco, Texas. So about a weight class difference between the two. But otherwise, the same height. Dirk Schneider is having an excellent season from the defensive spot. 6 goals, 11 assists for 17 points. Has 20 penalty minutes this year coming into the game. And unfortunately, he'll add to that total with the misconduct there. Likely another 10 minutes to go on his record. And Mazzola, same thing, 21 minutes coming into the game. And he'll find his way off the ice. So both teams will be down a player. The extra skater that each team gets to dress at the ACHA level, and they'll be back to normal 20-man rosters here. So I think they'll just go right back to 5-on-4. I don't think they're going to put any penalties on the board. The referee having a chat over there with head coach Nick Harahill. As the referee just tries to get some adjusting done. So the face-off now on the near side, and it's going to be tied up. Still in some skates. The Hogs trying to come away with it. Burns does. Centering pass stolen away, though. So we head towards the end of this game. Rattling along the boards to the near side. Arkansas with about 35 seconds left in the penalty kill. And this shot lifted high and over the net. Burns has a man there trying to spring. If he had seen Luban, might have had an opportunity for a breakaway. To the point. Loudis missed the net to the near side. On it here is going to be Hedquist. To the point. Forrest to Hedquist. Past his stick, and now Shermer's on it. Shermer just fired a tough angled shot, and it's saved down. Well, 33 shots given up by the Hogs in this one.
Yeah, the Mavericks have been clearly the better team in this period. They only have 1 goal to Arkansas 0, but they have pretty much controlled the game in a large part due to the penalties that Arkansas have given them. I mean, the wheels have kind of just fallen off here.
Let's see if the Razorbacks can answer. Plenty of time left in this game to get a couple of goals on the board. On the puck, nice stick handling move through the traffic was Glazer. Back the other direction comes Sloan, and he gets taken out from behind. A good back check there by Forrest. Long pass, that one not touched, and that's going to go for an icing. I thought that was a great play on the back check. Omaha's been, honestly, doing a pretty good job. As they have the lead in this game. Big hit there by Loudis. Stood up there by Sloan. And back the other direction into the offensive zone. Here comes Shermer. Shermer fires a shot. Fought off there by Kane. Centering pass stolen away by the Hogs. Lost in some skates, and Sloan will lift this one back down the ice. Glove down at neutral ice by Boof. Send it along the boards. Settled down nicely by Kane. The Hogs will regroup. They've got to do something with the puck, and right now they're struggling to get out of their own zone. This is Verbal getting bullied to the ice there by Newman. Newman. Burns. Hogs looking to break out. This one tips into the zone, takes an awkward bounce off the doors. It's the first time the Omaha goalies had to deal with the doors. And those are a sight to behold here at the Jones Center. As the Arkansas holds the line. Pouliot to Burns. Throws a pass down low, trying to dig it out of there, and this just past the stick of Reeser into neutral ice. So the Hogs check up the offside. They'll give chase. Both on the puck here. 5:08 to go, third period. Bank pass high off the glass, settled down by Reeser. Reeser towards neutral ice, and here goes Lubon. He gives chase. He's got a man to contend with there as Tessier tries to check him. They turn the puck over instead. Hogs at the blue line again. Reeser just turns it back in on goal, and that's going to be saved down. And a stoppage comes, 4:49 to go. So the Hogs, not many shots this period. That might have been just their, I believe that was their fourth shot this period, maybe? Hadn't been a lot. They had 9 in the second, which put them at 23, so they're at 27 now. So this face-off. Back to the point. Kilgore going to be the first one to it. Kilgore missed the net to the far side. Only 4 shots this period for the Razorbacks. They've been on the penalty kill for most of the time. Near side boards. 4.5 to play. Hogs got to get going. Behind the net now, Forrest. Forrest head fakes Rose. Still has the puck. Almost lost it in the corner and has to backhand that one to the blue line. Held in nicely. That's going to be a hand pass. 4:19 to go. The Hogs, they're setting a record for hand passes in this game. And really, a couple of them just tough breaks for the Hogs. That one I'd say is a tough break. This face-off, one back by the Mavs. They've got it near side. To the far side from Forrest, and this one's sent into the zone. Hard around to the near side. Drop pass here for Mann to Loudis. Into the corner, Loudis. Wagner trying to make a couple of stick handling moves. He does come away with the puck. Loudis towards net. Vinnick just grabs that out of the air. Sends it back towards neutral ice, and Deacon Rose lost it for a moment. Couldn't find Adams. Now Forrest turns it the other way. Forrest. Another shot here on net, and the shot scored. What a rebound goal. So they're able to put it home. Hogs down big now, 5-2.
Yeah, that one's definitely the nail in the coffin. It felt like even the 4-2 lead felt like way more just because of the way that the Mavericks were playing in this period. They were just controlling the game, and now a 3-goal lead with 3 minutes left is probably insurmountable.
Well, we'll see if it is. Hogs have made some crazier comebacks in my lifetime. They'll have to turn it on starting right now, as this one's going to be covered up. Face off, one back by the Hogs. 3 minutes to go. They've got to dig deep here if they want to get back in it. This is Luban to the far side. Burns to Luban. Just missed his stick. Big hit laid on. Another shot by Smith. Missed the net. This one up into the air. Shot at there and missed the net. He was saved aside. Good save there by the goaltender. Moore. Really putting on a show. That 1.59 goals against average. Just about true in this game. He'll come out of the net to play it. Really hasn't been a bad game by either of these goaltenders, as Kane has really just not had the better of the defensive play or opportunities in front of him. To the near side boards. Hogs trying to hold it in. They do. Slam it back into the zone. This one end over end like a punt all the way to the Arkansas end. Hogs on the puck. Reeser up for Sloan. That one past him. It's the Hogs steal it away. Sloan tap pass in front. That one missed the net. Thomas Verbal was streaking to the net there and unable to capitalize off the good Sloan pass. It was a good hard pass. He missed the net high. 5-2. Hogs need a goal right now. They're going to have any hopes in this one. They'll get it to the far side. Into the zone comes Sloan. Just fire a low shot, saved aside. Near side boards. Below the net. Sloan, centering pass, stolen away. Bank pass to the near side boards. Hogs on the puck. Verbal. Looking for Sloan. Sloan on the puck. It's taken off of his stick and back the other direction. And to neutral ice. 1.5 minutes to play. This time Kilgore on it. Kilgore skates it into the zone and hit the linesman. Not a lot of room out there. Though the Jones Center might be better ice than the Olympic building they're building in Turin right now, or wherever it's at. Hearing they're having issues with ice melt over there, and on a rink that's about the same size as this one, so that's an interesting call out. Be a shorter ice at the Olympics. So now Arkansas can boast that they have an Olympic-sized rink. 42 seconds to go in this one. This one's just about done and dusted. See if the Hogs have any last push in them, as this one's to the point. Boof fires a shot towards net, missed the net wide. Stick handling move, trying to jam it home. Nothing doing for Wagner. Wagner, he's got it. Looking for a pass, lays it off for Boof. Boof fires another shot, it's blocked down by a Razorback, and they'll turn it the other way, and that one just lifted poorly into the air, and it's a delayed offside. Under 20 seconds to play, and skating it back to their own end are the Mavericks, and they'll be victors in this one as time ticks away. Morrow pressuring the play. Farnsworth behind the net, and they'll skate the rest of this game out. They'll send it down the ice, and that's going to go. And in the game.
Your final score, Arkansas 2, Omaha 5. Be back in action tomorrow afternoon.
So Arkansas falls. Third period just got the best of the Razorbacks, unfortunately, after clawing back into this one in the second period. And the Hogs fall to the Mavericks, but they'll run it back tomorrow. And some good things from the Razorbacks in the middle portion of that game. They really dominated the 5-on-5 play for some time, and I think Arkansas has some things to look on and smile at, and some things that they need to clean up going into Saturday's game.
Yeah, definitely. And I think number one, I mean, on both sides of it, the penalties. I mean, that's the most obvious answer. I mean, they just gave up way too many penalties, 3 power play goals. other goals resulting right after the power play. Just too many opportunities given to Omaha when, yeah, they had been the better team on the 5-on-5, especially in the first 2 periods. The last period was probably dominated by the Mavericks, and Arkansas couldn't really keep their head screwed on. Just back to those penalties. I mean, Omaha converted on their power plays. The ones that the Hogs did have, they just couldn't convert. So really just a tough game for the Hogs, a game that they lost by 3, but it doesn't quite feel like it just because of the way that they played in the first 2 periods.
And the Hogs and the Mavericks will run it back at 3:15 tomorrow, and we'll have the action right here on the Razorback Hockey YouTube channel. For Aidan Loney, my name's EJ Sanders. Your Hogs fall to the Mavericks 5-2. We'll see you tomorrow.